Hello YouTube, this is Nero Atlas and I'm here to tell you how to play Aether, a game by Yongshi and Yostar. Yostar is the company behind Arknights. The game is less famous than others, but I think it's a hidden gem you should absolutely try. If you go on Celebration giveaway, you can see they give away 15 pools, limit time pools that you can use immediately, and 5 weapon pools, which is useful. And then they give you 1 weapon for Nile characters. For instance, the feature character on the banner is Meta and also Nile, so you can use that weapon for her. It's called Functor. And 30 fragments for the character. That gets you close to have it, but not enough. But if you have it already, you can get one, let's say, constellation. You can upgrade the character to SS, which means it becomes much stronger. So now let's go on to the modifiers, and we'll do something that will help you even more. We'll try to see how to start with any element and have a very nice team. If you like that the physical element has Thought, which is an incredible, stunning, amazing character, and she has Sekhmet as a support, also a very sexy character, and you can use Okuninushi as a third character. This is healing plus damage support and also a physical character. You can also use Hera from other elements, but this is a team, you only need those two and you are basically set. Hera is better, potentially, but you can use Okuninushi too. That is very easy to get. Then, if you like fire, you can use Jingwu, who has been one of the best characters in the game, like forever. Lingwan, which is the best support in the game, absolutely, you can use her in any team, even on the team that I just presented for the physical one. And you usually play Genchen. Then you have the Ice team. In the Ice team, you want to use Izanami at the moment. You use Kuramitsuwa as a support, 2 very nice looking, elegant girls, and you can use Hera here too. We'll see Hera in a minute. The Thunder element has Thor, but you can also use Buzembo Tengu with Tsukuyomi. That's a team, and then Hera support for now, because Thor has fallen off a little bit. But she's still a good DPS. When it comes to the wind element, you can use Ausar. She's pretty strong, but there are other options, so I wouldn't go for wind, nor I would go for light. If you want to play a light DPS, you can play Luwu. She's very strong, but she's not really light themed. She's played with Tian Yuan characters, so it also goes into this pantheon. You play her with Lingwan, Genchen or Jingwu. Now let's go into the water element. Ziming. Ziming is very strong, can play with the same pantheon, Tian Yuan. Tian Yuan actually has a lot of very good characters that synergize among themselves. And lastly we have Shadow. Shadow has Hades, that has been a main DPS since the launch of the game, together with Oneiroi, Dreamshade, that is not featured for now, but they are very strong together. You can get Hades in the meantime. You can play them with Anubis, but the best in slot for now is Hera. Keep in mind that many Tian Yuan characters are more about the pantheon than the element. They all have very different gameplay. That's a very fun part of it. If you want the feature character, which is Thought, the physical Nile character, you can pull her from the guaranteed banner for 90 pulls. At 90 you are guaranteed to get her. Or you can risk it and have her on a 70 PD, but in that case you have a 50-50, so I wouldn't advise it. If you want Thought, go for the guaranteed one, it's more safe. Then you can choose the other character from this banner, you can choose many. I would suggest getting Sekhmet, because you need her for Thought if you go for Thought. So you're going to get first Izanami, and then Kuramitsuwa or vice versa, both from the banner. If you want the fire team instead, you want to go on the regular scan, select modifier, you select Jinwoo and you pull her with yellow tickets. When you find her, you need her of course, because it's a main carry. You go on precise scan, you go again here, and you need both Lingwan and Genchen. But you can get only Lingwan and then you find the third slot if you want to. That's a little bit more cheap, and it could be the way to go. Hera is also a very interesting character that you can get from this. Hera is one of the best supports, so I would suggest using yellow tickets for Hera. You can build anything just looking at the banners, choosing your main carry and supports. You can see them all featured. It's a celebration time, it's a very good time to do all your pulls. Keep in mind that a lot of gems comes from just playing the story, leveling up. You don't have many days, but you can still do some of that, and then you can get packs to get characters very fast, which is an option. I think this is a great time to start playing this wonderful game. It's a very generous game where you can have guaranteed character, not 50-50, if you want, and also the 50-50s. Let's say the main banner now, if you see the 50-50 in details, you only have the characters that are meta now. Most of them are incredibly meta, older characters are not here. So the 50-50 lost is a very good losing 50-50, right? Because many of those characters you want in some team. It's a little bit more random, of course, but it's still very generous. And the regular scan has the yellow tickets, which are more common, which means you can have more pool and find many characters that are still very useful. For instance, Hades is an incredible DPS. Hera is an incredible support, one of the best. I still use Anubis because I love him. You can even play Oceanus if you like it. It's not meta at all, but still a DPS. You can play Skadi. There are characters on the base banner too that are very good based on your preferences on the gameplay. I hope you enjoy this guide on pulling and starting with the game. If you have any question, please comment down below the video. I will be very happy to answer you. Have a nice day. This is Nero Atlas about Aether Gazer, and then signing out.